Hello, Miss T. Our brand name that we decided to present for mock meeting is called Radiant Skin Co. And our company is founded in 2015. And our company mission is to provide a high quality, effective skincare products that harness the power of nature, while at the same time promoting healthy skin for all. And we envision a world where everyone can achieve their best skin, embracing their natural beauty without compromising on quality or aesthetics. And the objective for our company is to include sourcing sustainable ingredients while at the same time reducing our environmental footprint. And moving on to the roles of the mock meeting, it's going to start with me. My name is Rabiatul. I'm Adawiah, and I would be the chairwoman.
My name is Aqilah Maisarah, and I am the secretary.
My name is Nuralia Natasya, and my role will be HR specialist.
My name is Husna, and I will be the team leader.
My name is Nurin Syafirah, and I will be the employee welfare officer.
My name is Syafiqah Farhani, and I will be the finance officer.
Is Aidahaizan, and my role is Intern coordinator.
Okay, so we're going to start. Good morning, everyone. I hope you are all well today. So thank you for making time to attend this management meeting, especially considering the heavy workload you all have these days. So I truly appreciate your dedication and the effort you put into balancing everything. Before we proceed, I would like to extend my apologies for my absence in the last meeting. Unfortunately, due to some unavoidable circumstances, I was unable to attend, but I've gone through the minutes and I am up to speed. And thank you all for handling it so smoothly in my absence. I'm grateful for your commitment. Now, without wasting any more time, let's go straight into today's agenda, which focuses on finalizing the intern benefits package. So this is an important discussion, so I appreciate your insights and feedback. But first, let's address our usual formalities. So Miss Aqilah, could you kindly read the minutes from our last meeting?
Yeah, sure. Okay. So on 18 October 2024, a meeting was held to discuss team building and the budget for related activities. Since our chairwoman, Miss Adawiah, were absent in the last meeting, the meeting was led by Miss Puteri Yuhanis, which is the team leader, with me serving as the secretary. The meeting began with a review of the previous discussion on the importance of team building for enhancing collaboration and morale among staff. It was noted that the initial proposal included a 10% increase in the staff budget for these activities. Several key activities were prioritized for the budget, including workshops, retreats, and team outings. I agreed to prepare for the summary of the meeting and the proposed budget for distribution to the team, with plans to gather input on preferred activities. The meeting concluded at 11 a.m. with action items assigned, including the distribution of the meeting summary and collection of feedback from team members. The next meeting is scheduled today, which is on 23rd October 2024 at 9 a.m. That's all.
Thank you for the detailed recap. So are there any correction or thank you for the detailed recap. Are there any correction, clarification, or update anyone would like to address regarding the minutes?
Yes, Miss. I have a minor correction. The minute mentioned a 10% increase in the employee training budget, but after reviewing the final figure, the actual increase was 8%. It's a small oversight, but I wanted to clarify that.
Okay, thank you for bringing that to our attention. So are there any further corrections or comments? Okay, so seems like no to me. So it seems we are all in agreement that So the minutes will be corrected accordingly. Now, let's move on to our main agenda, which deciding the intern benefits package. So this is a crucial decision as interns, form an important part of our workforce and talent pipeline. So we will start with our HR specialist, Miss Tasha, who will present the proposed benefits package.
Okay, thank you, Miss. After careful review of industry standard and analyzing the feedback from previous intern, we have crafted a benefit package that is both competitive and practical. Here are the main points. The first one is we propose offering a stipend of RM600 ringgit per month. This figure is in line with the comparable company offer and will help intern with basic living expenses. Furthermore, we suggest providing possibility for professional growth through mentorship program, weekly training session, and access to corporate resources. The goal of this program is to give interns useful knowledge and ability that will help them in their future employment. Finally, in order to put our intern health during their internship, we advise offering basic health coverage for medical consultation and minor treatment. While not as comprehensive as the full-time employee package, it will provide essential medical support during their internship. And we believe this benefit will attract talented candidates and ensure that they contribute meaningfully to our operation.
Oh, thank you for that comprehensive overview. So this benefit sounds solid and well to me. This benefit sounds solid to me and well thought out. So I appreciate that you have balanced both practically and competitiveness in your proposal. So the allowance seems reasonable, and I like that you have included professional development, and because the intern should live here with more than just work experience. So I would like to open the floor for any questions or comments. So does anyone have any thoughts or clarification for Ms. Tasha?
Yes, Miss. So I like more detail on the structure of the mentorship program. How do you plan to implement it, and will it affect the workload of our current employees?
That's a valid concern. The mentorship program will be designed to minimize disruption to our full-time staff. Each intern will be paired with a senior employee or team leader bi-weekly on one-on-one session. This session will be scheduled during less busy time to ensure that productivity remains unaffected. Additionally, we plan to rotate the responsibility among employees to prevent any one person from being overwhelmed.
Oh, thank you, Ms. Tasha. So that sounds like a balanced approach, and mentorship is crucial to the intern experience, as like we know, and it's good that we are planning to structure it in a way that doesn't overburden the team. So any other questions?
Yes, Miss. I would like more information on the health coverage. Is it comprehensive, or is it just basic coverage?
Currently, we are proposing basic health coverage, which would cover consultation and minor treatment. It won't be as comprehensive as the full-time employee package, but it will address essential health needs during the internship.
Thank you for that clarification. And health benefits are a key part of any package, and it's important that our interns feel supported in that area. We need to ensure that they are protected, but we also need to balance costs. Like we know, like our company always need to be careful of the budget. So does anyone else have further questions or comments before we move forward?
I would like to discuss the financial feasibility of the proposed benefits. May I?
Of course, Ms. Hani, please go ahead.
Okay, so we have analyzed the costs associated with the proposed intern benefits.
Based on an intake of 5 to 10 interns per cycle, 60 ringgit monthly stipend would amount to roughly 36,000 ringgit annually. The health coverage would add a minor cost around 1,000 ringgit per year. Fortunately, the professional development resources are already accounted for in the existing employee development budget, so no additional cost is needed there. But overall, we believe the proposed package is financially sustainable and fits comfortably within our current budget.
Thank you for that breakdown. It's good to know that the budget aligns with the proposed benefits. I appreciated how detailed your analysis is. Remember, keeping an eye on the budget is important to ensure that we don't overextend ourselves. Any follow-up question for Miss Hani?
Yes, Ms. Adawiah, I have a quick question. If we decided to increase the number of interns beyond the expected plan, would the budget still be sustainable?
If the number of interns increases, we would need to review the budget again. For every additional 5 interns, we would add approximately 30,000 ringgit in stipend cost to the annual budget. So that's why we should be mindful of how this could affect other areas of the budget if we exceed the expected intake.
Thank you for addressing the concern, Ms. Hani. So it's important that we are prepared for potential increases in intern numbers. So let's move forward. Ms. Aida, I believe you have some feedback from previous interns that could provide valuable insights, perhaps.
Yes, Miss. We have conducted a survey among previous interns. So while the feedback was generally positive, there were a few areas where improvements were suggested. So number one is mentorship. Interns mentioned that they wanted more structure and regular mentorship sessions. They felt that this would enhance their learning experience more. Number two, work schedule planning. In coaching those still students appreciate the flexibility of working hours. Offering options such as part-time schedules or remote work could make the program more appealing. And the last one, number three, is social integration. Many interns wanted more opportunities to interact with full-time employees outside of work-related tasks. They suggested team building events or casual social gatherings to foster a sense of belonging and networking opportunities. So that's all.
Thank you for sharing that feedback, Miss Aida. It's encouraging to hear those previous interns appreciated the experience that we provided, and it's important that we listen to their suggestion for future improvement. So would anyone like to comment on this feedback?
So I believe the idea of organizing more social events is a great one. It is not only helping the interns to integrate but also strengthen the bond between them and our full-time employees. This could potentially make them more likely to consider full-time employment with us after their internship.
I agree, but I would also recommend that we manage the organization of these events carefully to avoid overburdening our staff. Perhaps we could assign 1 or 2 people to oversee social activities for each internship cycle.
Okay, both Miss Puteri and Miss Nurin have excellent points, so let's ensure that we incorporate these social opportunities without overwhelming the team. Miss Nurin, could you now provide some insights on how this benefits package aligns with the rest of our staff?
Thank you, Miss Adawiah. So, I've spoken with several staff members and overall, they are supportive of offering benefits to interns. However, there is a concern that focusing too much on interns could divert attention from full-time employees, especially when it comes to mentorship and professional development. As long as we maintain a balance between intern and employee programs, I believe staff will support the initiative.
I'm sorry. So thank you for that insight. It's essential that we don't overlook our full-time employees' needs while improving our intern program. So with that in mind, I would like to entertain a motion regarding the proposed intern benefits package.
I move that we approve the proposed benefit package, which include the 600 ringgit month stipend, professional development opportunity, passive health coverage, and the potential introduction of flexible working hour and social event.
Okay, thank you for that. Do we have a second?
I second the motion, Miss.
Okay, so the motion have been made and second. Now before we vote, let's open the floor for any final discussion.
So I would like to propose an amendment. Given the feedback from past interns, I believe we should formalize the mentorship program by requiring bi-weekly check-ins with assigned mentors. This will ensure that interns receive consistent guidance.
Okay, thank you for that, Ms. Puteri. Is there a second for this amendment?
I second the amendment, Miss.
Okay, so we now have a proposed amendment to include mandatory bi-weekly mentorship session, and let's discuss this further before we vote. So does anyone have any thoughts?
I fully support this. Structured mentorship will enhance the value interns receive from their time field.
Okay, so excellent, Miss Nurin. So if there are no objection, let's proceed to a vote on the amendment. All these in favor of adding bi-weekly mentorship session to the motion, please raise your hand. Okay, seems all of us are agreed with that amendment. So the amendment will be passes. So now we return to the original motion, so which now includes mandatory bi-weekly mentorship session. So are there any final comments before we move to the final votes? Okay, so alright, so let's move on to the final vote. So all those in favor of approving the benefits package as amended, please raise your hand. Okay, seems like all of us are agreed with that amendment. With that motion. So the motion will be passed. So the new intern benefits package, including bi-weekly mentorship, will be implemented in the next cycle. So before we conclude, is there any other business?
Yes, Miss. I'd like to discuss the recent employee engagement survey result. While many employees expressed satisfaction with their role, some highlighted concern regarding career advancement opportunity. And I believe it's essential that we address this concern promptly. I propose we schedule a workshop to discuss potential pathway for career development and gather further input from staff on how we can improve in this area.
Okay, so thank you for bringing that up, Ms. Tasha. Employee engagement is crucial for our overall productivity and is concerning to hear about the career advancement concerns. So I think it's the best for us to table this discussion for our next meeting, so where we can allocate more time to explore potential solution and develop a plan for the workshop. And I appreciate your initiative on this matter. If there are no further comments or questions, I will conclude today's meeting. And thank you all for your input and participation today. Now the meeting has ended and the next meeting will be conducted on 1 November 3 p.m. on the same room, which is the meeting room. So goodbye everyone. Thank you for attending today's meeting.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, everyone.